I'm here with Abel the Bullet. Alba, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, getting ready.
So how did you get the name Bullet?
Actually, my dad grew up in the streets of Compton and grew up in South Central, and he was a fighter growing up, and he ended up getting shot. So, and like due to that, him getting shot, he wasn't able to fight anymore. Like, he wasn't able to train, and that's how I got my nickname through my dad.
Okay. Wow, I mean, that's some story.
Yeah.
I guess you always grew up here in the South Central area. What was that like growing up? Was it, I guess having boxing is something that you kind of need to have over here, right?
Yeah, so, well, I didn't really grow up here. It was more my dad, and he raised me like outside because he didn't want the same like he didn't want me going through like the same class he did. So he kind of took me out, and I'm very grateful for my dad for doing that and raising me right.
And you were 8 years old when you started boxing?
Yeah.
Okay. When you first started, was it something that just clicked with you right away, or it took some time?
Yeah, definitely. Like I tried like other sports, other team sports, and it just wasn't for me. You know, like I hated like the waiting around or like I really liked the competitiveness of boxing and the one-on-one and like having the spotlight. And my dad, has a history with boxing also. So
Yeah.
I guess through my roots, like I fell in love with it.
Yeah. Now, you said your dad has a history with boxing, and do you know anything about his record, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, he grew up boxing also, but like I said, he grew up like in the streets of Compton and stuff like that. He didn't have the support as I did now, and like now that like he knows like the wrong side of it.
Okay.
He taught me to do the right
Yeah.
side, and now I'm here.
You're 3-0.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that, and tell me a little bit about being an amateur, right? What was your amateur career like? And
I had a couple nationals. I didn't have too many because financial situation. It was difficult to get out there on my own. But we did racking up. We did rack up around 50 fights. Got some in Mexico also, and it was good. I got a silver medal in Junior Olympics. I ended up getting the WBC green belt, and those are some of my accomplishments.
so, what was fighting in Mexico like as opposed to here? Was there any different? Like, was there an adversity? How were they towards?
It was like during the pandemic where like where boxing was kind of slow. Like USA boxing was kind of shut down here. So I went out there, and we got some wins out there also. And there was like a time where they were like they were doing like shows like every weekend. So they ended up like like knowing me also like out there. Like I knew some of the people, and some of the people from here would travel out there due to the same reasons.
So you were networking.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Now you are 3-0. So you have a fight coming up. Can you tell me a little bit about this fight coming up and about the opponent? And
May 30th. Well, it's gonna be a good night. We're working hard for it. We're here at the gym every day, and it's gonna be good. We're still working on confirming my opponent. I have an opponent, but he still hasn't confirmed yet. But we're working hard for that.
so does that give you? Do you get a little bit? I don't know. Is it nerve-wracking when when it's not locked in? It's like you're ready to go,
yeah,
and
does,
then
but, like towards the beginning, like I was like really stressed out about that. But now it's like, it's already part of it. Like I already know. I have some experience with it, and I know that like I just gotta work no matter what, and whoever they end up bringing, I gotta be ready for it. So I just gotta make sure I'm working harder than whoever it is.
And what's your long-term plan for this year as far as fighting, training? Are you staying? I know obviously we all have outside lives and things. Do you have anything else that you need to kind of moderate your schedule time, or
What do you mean by that?
Do you go to school? Do you do other things aside from training to fight?
Right now we're actually in between. We're actually like moving. We're moving houses. So right now we're staying with my aunt. So like one of the things that we're gonna get through is getting our new place. And,
Okay.
hopefully somewhere closer to the gym, because right now I'm staying in San Bernardino. I used to be staying in the high desert, so it was like some long drives.
All I could say is that I'm from New York City and it's very crowded there, but this place, I've spent more time in the car.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm just
the
like,
traffic, you already
yeah,
know.
and everything is just so far. Even though it'll say like it's 10 minutes, it's really 2 hours, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
But as far as fighting, do you have a set number of fights that you're trying to aim for this year?
Yeah, so I'm looking to get at least 5-0 or 6-0. That way next year I can start competing for youth belt or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, what do you think is the most enjoyable part of your training?
Probably just like the progress, like I love to see progress. There's nothing more satisfying than finishing up like a good training session, and then going into sparring and then showing. And I love that. That's my addiction.
Yeah, and what do you think your biggest improvement has been within yourself from when you first turned pro to now?
Just like the work ethic, it's a complete different ball game. Like you have to really put in the work, put in the hours, and work.
And what is something that you tell yourself when you do start having those self-doubts? I know that's a normal thing we all go through. You ever have those days and how do you push through?
Like my family and everybody that supported me, because like I do like have those days I'm like, oh man, this is not working for me, or I'm not doing good. My training isn't showing, or something like that. I always think about like the people that has had my back, and all that. That helps me push through that, and I know that I have to do it for them.
And tell me about your most recent victory. What was that like, and was there anything meaningful behind it?
Sadly my aunt just passed away. Had passed away a month before that fight, and I had to dedicate that fight to her. So that was very meaningful for me.
Rest her soul. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there any words of advice or words of wisdom that you'd give even to the people here in this gym? I'm sure they're all looking up to you and they're rooting for you, and what do you tell the people that are in here that are aspiring to be like you?
Anybody can be just like me or better than me, and everybody here works hard. Everybody here has their goals, so there's nothing holding them back.
If you had the opportunity to fight one of the top fighters right now, who would it be and why?
I'd probably fight Ricardo Sandoval or any of the top champions I know there. If I had the opportunity to fight with them and give them a run for their belt, I would love
You
to.
heard that, Ricardo? Yes, Mr. Sandoval, we're calling you out.
We're actually pretty cool.
Okay. I'm just messing around with you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm actually going to get some footage of you training, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at your fight.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.